Hey guys, I'm back. I know you missed me, right? Because it's been so long. But basically, I was just bored today, sitting up in my room, and I'm like, I'm kind of hungry. So there's not really any food in the house. So what I was going to do is go grocery shopping, but I decided to make it kind of like a challenge because I don't know if you guys know, but 2 months ago I decided to go vegetarian, and I hear a lot of feedback from my friends, like you saying, oh, that's great, but I wouldn't do it because, I just can't afford to eat organic, or I wouldn't do it because meat is just cheaper and that works better for my budget, and, it gives me the protein that I need so I don't have to supplement in other places. So there's a whole lot going on, and what I kind of want to do is, once I get up there, I'm going to pull out only $100, which I feel like is kind of normal for like a week's worth of groceries. I'm not really sure, but that's how much I'm going to pull out. I'm going to see how much I can get with that, how many recipes I can pull from the ingredients that I buy today, and kind of just maybe debunk some of the myths that go along with eating healthier in general, let alone being, a vegetarian. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to head to Acme, which kind of makes me nervous because I know they're a little more expensive than everyone else, but a bitch is not going to Whole Foods right now, and even though I look like I should be going to Walmart, I'm not driving up there. You guys can only see what's happening from the waist up, but trust me, you don't want to know like what I'm wearing down there because I look a mess. I look a hot fucking mess. And I look like that girl in like the summertime who wears like the jean skirt with like the Ugg boots. It just doesn't make sense. You're like, bitch, what season are you in? But whatever, blame global warming. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to head up soon. I have my tablet with me with my Wunderlist app. It's a phenomenal app. I don't know if I've put you guys onto this yet, but I use it personally for grocery shopping because it's set up like a to-do list app, and And there's check boxes, and as I go and pick up my spinach and my bananas, I just check them off, and then at the end of the day, I can kind of refresh the list so I can use that same consistent list to go back to the grocery store. And there are some things like staples you should always keep in your house, like olive oil, some type of green lettuce. I usually stick with baby kale or like a normal, not baby kale. Baby kale is actually a new thing though. We're going to talk about that later. But normal kale or baby spinach is what I meant to say. Certain fruits, flour, milk, orange juice, so that type of thing you should always have in your house. Today, I'm not going to focus so much on those core ingredients. I'm going to try to pick up, stuff I can salt and pepper and throw in with, my staples to make these dishes. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to make this week. I just know what I like, and we're just going to go with the flow and see what happens. So if you guys want to stay tuned, we'll hit the road now and head up to Acme. So see you in a minute. All right, well, this is the part where Acme very kindly asked me to stop filming in their stores, so whatever. Hey guys, so we're leaving Acme now, and okay, I can't flip this around. I want you to see this guy that was like kind of stalking me the whole time we were in the store. He's cute though, but like, don't stalk me, just talk to me. But anyway, we just left Acme. I actually did really good. I'm really surprised that I got as much as I did. And I'll show you guys a picture of what my cart looked like. But I was really nervous walking up to the register because I did only take out $100. But I'm glad that I still had change in my wallet from homecoming because I kind of went over. If you want to see, here's the receipt, and it will show you that. Wait, where's the price? Okay, right next to my finger. So, you know what? We went to 108.41. Technically, I still did the challenge because the only reason why I'm like $8 and some change over is because I needed some ice cream. You know, I'm human, and sometimes I just want like an apple pie milkshake. So that's why we got that. That wasn't on my list, but as far as everything else, I was able to get literally everything on my list, sometimes in multiple quantities, to complete my grocery list, and it worked out really great. I got some really good deals on a lot of stuff. The highlight was these huge heads of cauliflower, and me and this woman were like about to fight over these heads of cauliflower because I was like, oh my god, I think we saw it at the same time, and we both like ran over, and I kind of shoved her. Listen, I don't want to get into the specifics. When I see a good deal, I black out, I see red, and shit may have gotten physical on Acme, but I walked away with 3 heads, and she only walked away with 2, so I mean, sorry, not sorry, but I really wanted to make this thing I saw on like Pinterest the other day, maybe, where you like bake a whole head of cauliflower and then kind of like top it with this really creamy pesto mix. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I made that really good pesto the other day. So I want to recreate that and interpret it in a different way with the cauliflower. So that's going to be fun, but it's really fucking hot in this car, and there's like a person on my right and my left who are both staring at me because they're like, why is he like talking into his camera? Who is this guy? What's going on? What's happening? So I'm going to head home. So stay tuned, and we'll unpack, and I'll show you everything I got, and we'll talk about what we're going to make. So see you in a minute. Check my mailbox. See, no girl. Can we talk about this guy and how he almost just like tried to eat me / take my life? Girl, no, I don't have time. I don't. Goodbye. Alright, so I just had to come inside and take 5 and grab some wine because you saw what that bitch tried to do to me, and it was not called for. It wasn't cute. It wasn't funny. Like, you know, I'm doing my crystal thing. I'm meditating in nature. I'm sitting under my willow tree and just appreciating. I'm trying to be one with everything. But bitch, don't get it the fuck twisted. I will get the can of Raid and go spray that ass down. So I'm gonna let you chill and do you on the mailbox. Maybe you just was having a bad day. I woke you up. I don't know, but y'all saw what the fuck happened. Men lie, women lie, but the cameras don't. Namaste. I'm just gonna sit the fuck down and get at y'all later. Alright, so we're back. I basically just took everything out of the bag and put it on the island in my kitchen, and the camera like zooms in closer even though you're not that close. It's really annoying. Okay, here we go. And I don't know, like I feel like, especially because if you guys go grocery shopping, you know that produce is really where most of your money is going to be. And if I show you the receipt, you'll see Acme does this cute thing where it like breaks your receipt up into like produce, dairy, meat, that type of thing. Produce is like the biggest section on mine, and it's what drew the most money out of my budget. So this is what I got for $108. There's the ice cream over there. And yeah, so let's just get into it. So this is the kale. This was like $3. It wasn't a big deal. Baby spinach, 2 batches of basil. Those are like $4 each. And they give you like, I don't know, like on average, maybe you'll get like 2 to 3 cups out of each bunch. So it's not a lot. Like I think next year what I'm going to do is plant a basil plant out in my backyard so that I don't have to worry about this anymore. But until then, it's only $4, whatever, not a big deal. Here's the famous, look how gorgeous these are. Look how big. You guys know my hands. This is huge. Like, my hands are enormous, and so are these cauliflower. Like, I got 3 of them. I don't know what this is, but we're going to take care of that. What's over here? I have... I don't know. This was like on sale. I don't know. That cow's kind of creepy, but it was on sale. 4 cheese Mexican. I got 2 of them to give me 4 cups total, and then I got some mozzarella and some other shit. I don't know. I'm thinking, well, I'll get to that in a minute of what I'm going to do with that. But Skippy natural peanut butter. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you can look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients. I don't know if a lot of people know this. Wait, let me try to... Look, ingredients. There's like 4 ingredients. Roasted peanut, sugar, palm oil, and salt. Like, it doesn't get better than that. And who knew that Skippy, of all people, like this is... I always say, if you want to eat healthy, never eat a product that has a commercial. But Skippy's like a huge company. I don't know, whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's unexpected that this is pretty much organic, or however you want to say it. It's really healthy for you. I don't know. This I got for $5. It's just ricotta cheese, and it's whole milk. Because listen, here's the thing. If I'm going to eat milk, or I'm sorry, if I'm going to drink milk, I'm going to use the almond milk that I've been using forever. So yeah, they do have part skim ricotta or like non-fat ricotta and all that bullshit. But my thing is, if I'm cutting corners, you know, with milk in my cereal and everywhere else in my life, then I'm going to eat like real fucking ricotta cheese, not some bullshit. Plus, you gotta be careful when these bitches tell you that something's like fat-free or like non-fat. It just means that they replaced it with some other bullshit that's bad for you, or it's just going to give you cancer in like 2 years. So be very careful. These are avocados, which I bought still green because I know I'm not going to want to cook those until Friday. So I'm going to let them brown a little bit. And there's actually a trick. Whatever. There's a trick so you can tell, like, if they're ready. Okay, yeah, you can see it through the back. You see that little like nipple? If you pop it off and it's white underneath, that means that it's not right. But if you pop it off and it's black, then that means it's good to go. You can cut it up, put it in a salad. Yum. So this is butternut squash, I believe. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Might put it in the lasagna I'm making tonight. Kind of just spoiler alert, I'm making lasagna tonight, and it's going to be a veggie lasagna with like eggplant and butternut squash, and I think, yeah, I have zucchini here. They look like cucumbers. I've never like seen zucchini before. I've never worked with it, so that's going to be interesting. Red onion, yellow onion, I guess. Garlic, listen, I'm a slut for garlic. I like it in and around my mouth at all times, and that's probably why I'm single, but you know what? Who cares? So, grated Parmesan cheese. The thing, I usually get, I don't know, it's like a green bottle. I think Kraft makes it, but it's all the same shit. Like, it can't be that much different, girl. And once you put it in whatever you're eating, like, you're not going to be able to tell. So, really, you're paying like an extra $1 just for the brand name. In most cases, I'm not going to say that's always true, but in most cases that is true. So just go with the Acme brand or whatever fucking brand you ShopRite, Safeway, whatever. It's fine. Feta cheese. I don't know how to pronounce this. Never did, and I don't really care to. This, I don't know if I want to do a whole video on the importance of buying the right kind of honey, but let me just say that the shit that they're selling in the grocery store, all this clover honey, this and that, I don't know what it is, girl, but it's not honey. So make sure, my tip, make sure when you buy honey that it is raw or wild or organic. It has to be a combination of like 2 of those 3 things, or it's not going to be real honey. And there's different tests you can do at home to make sure that what you're about to put in your mouth is real honey. And they're really simple. Like, I'll talk about it in another video because it's going to make it too long. But this is really good honey. I like this brand, Ansu's. I fuck with her. This is sweet potatoes, brown sugar, taco seasoning, because, you know, some nights I just don't feel like being in the kitchen that long, so you throw this in there. It tastes like what you want it to taste like, so that works for me. No boil oven ready lasagna noodles, because, you know, who has time to boil noodles? I don't. I have a life. So pumpkin puree. I made a pumpkin pie milkshake the other day. That was amazing. So I think that's what I'm going to use this for again. I also used it to make a pumpkin cinnamon roll. And I don't know, it's October, so I'm like on a pumpkin kick right now. And I know I've been talking shit about everyone, like talking about pumpkin spice, fucking lattes and shit. But I mean, I don't know. I like to cook with pumpkin. Corn. Really prejudiced about corn. That's another. I'm gonna do a video about. Okay, so I just got an idea. I'm gonna do a video about what you shouldn't eat and why, just to educate people. Corn's one of them. Fake honey's another. Refined white flour is another. But listen, this is my usual bag. I usually go whole wheat. I use whole wheat flour even when I bake my own bread or do anything that requires flour for a recipe. So this is going to end up being a what am I doing? I think I'm doing like a pumpkin French toast bake. I don't know. I thought about it in the store and I kind of lost the recipe, so I'm gonna have to sit down and try to remember. But I think I'm either gonna do a pumpkin or an apple pie French toast bake and freeze it just so like me and my mom can have something to take or heat up real quick before we go to work or school or, you know, things of that nature. So just to wrap this up, what else did I get? I got peas because I have some quinoa that I want to stir fry with some broccoli. And you need peas for a stir fry, so that's why I got them. Eggplant, just for the lasagna. We already talked about that. Panko breadcrumbs. I just found out we have 2 bags of these, like big bags in the pantry. So I'm kind of pissed. I could have went without that and got like eggs or something because I'm looking now and I know that I'm going to need eggs. And I don't think I have any in the fridge. But all in all, I think I did pretty well for $108. So, yeah. Alright, so that's it. I think that's going to be all for this video because it feels like it's getting way too long and I know people aren't going to like that, but rude. But I did it. I did the $100 challenge. At least I feel like I did it. I hope you guys don't hold me accountable for that $8 ice cream, but that's what it was. And I was gonna use this video to like go into detail about what I'm gonna use specifically each ingredient to make later in the week. But I think I'm gonna keep that separate for another video or for the other project entirely, which I haven't really told you guys about yet, but we're still trying to like iron out the details of what we're gonna do. But if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you see the pictures of the meals that I prepared for me and my mother in the past, a lot of you really give me a lot of good feedback on them, and you're always like, oh, that looks great, but you know, I can't cook, and what's the recipe? And I don't know, I feel like I give the recipe to some people and they don't really use it because it maybe I didn't write it down properly, or maybe I didn't explain it well. And also I'm kind of like, one of my friend's mom says you cook like a Southern white woman because I don't really use measurements. I don't use any type of time, like put it in the oven for like 40 minutes. No, I just pop it in for whatever number just pops up on the oven, and I leave it in until it feels like it's done, or it smells, or it looks like it's done. So everything in the kitchen is kind of like just intuition and just how I feel. If I smell a spice and it feels like it's gonna go well with another spice, and I'll just throw it in. Who has time to measure shit? I don't. Like, I'm ready to get in and out of the kitchen. Like, it's my sacred place, it's my holy ground. But at the same time, like, I don't live there and I still have a life. So what we're gonna do is try to put together, I don't know if I can say that yet, because I'm kind of working with someone on this project, so I don't know. There are some conversations that need to be had, but I will say, if you're a person who struggles in the kitchen, doesn't think that cooking is for them or that they can do it, especially if you're a guy, and especially if you are working on a tight budget, that's the target audience that I'm going for. So that's what I'm going to cater my recipes around. And yeah, most of them, because I am vegetarian, will be meatless meals. So if worst comes to worst, if you guys partake in like Meatless Monday, or if you've always been thinking about, going vegetarian, because it's a really good thing to do, not only for the environment, but also for like yourself, because you don't even, another video, we'll get into it. But that's pretty much who I'm gearing these videos towards. So if that sounds like you, you're gonna love this new project. I don't know what we're calling it, if it will still be under the BruceElliottTV umbrella, but I just feel that there was a definite need for me to do some type of cooking segment for you guys, because there's so much interest in it. So that's what I'll do, because I'm not the greatest cook in the world. You guys make me feel that way, and I think Instagram makes my pictures look that way with their filters, but really, bitch, I'm not doing much in the kitchen. It's really easy. Like, I can teach a toddler how to do it. So stay tuned for that. That's really exciting. And I don't know, I'm gonna go drink some more wine and dry off these garbanzos. And I don't know, stay tuned, check my Facebook, my Twitter, and tonight to see what I made. And I'll talk to you guys later.